So I got muted after trying to give puppy advice. My first puppy advice is don't get a puppy. Get an adult dog. Adopt an adult dog. The only reason I got a puppy was this, because I have a cat. And you cannot bring an adult dog with that you don't know has been raised with cats. He's not that happy about the dog at all times, but I needed a puppy because puppies are flexible and can learn to live with cats. That's why I got a puppy. Plus, I wanted to train her to work with kids, to be like a therapy dog. And it turns out she's not really happy about people that are a little bit different. So what you need to know about puppies is the following 3 things, because 3's there, 1, they're not there to be your toy. They're not a Disney character. Puppies have needs, and they have a lifestyle that might not suit yours. So be aware of that. Number two, it's a lot of work. Number 3, it's better to adopt than buy. And anyone who buys is an asshole. An asshole. That's the only thing I can say, because so many dogs are being killed just because people want to buy. Plus, there's a lot of health issues involved in any purebred dog. I would never get a purebred dog. I could have gotten one for free because sometimes the police confiscates like a puppy mill. I don't want a purebred dog. I don't want all the health problems to do with it. Plus, I really don't believe that you should get a product of rape. This is why I'm a vegan. I don't want to have dairy products that are a result of a rape of a cow. And I don't want a dog that's a result of rape. She was created by natural. Her parents met and there she came. It's not easy, but what I learned is do not rush to the vet. I almost went to the vet, but luckily I'm a bit ill today. I almost went to the vet because I won't get into the details because I'm, but there is an issue. And then I realized I can deal with it by myself. And if you don't want advice, don't put films, videos live of a puppy and you scorning it and saying and keep commanding it. I mean, you have to understand what a puppy is. And then to complain that people are giving you advice and to mute them is very childish. I mean, puppies are not going to do what you say to them. A lot of people don't get along with people, and I can understand that. People are not easy. And then they get a puppy because they think, oh, there's someone who will do what I say. And that's not how it works. Yes, you can train a dog, absolutely. And it's very empowering for me when I say, Shiva, look at Mama. I don't know, she has this anti-flea pill, but Shiva, give Mommy a shalom, hello. Well, she knows how to do it. She doesn't want to do it because she is a free spirit. It's okay, but I give her limits, and she can't do whatever she wants. Now she has her own bed now. I had a brilliant idea of using this pillow. I have this special guest bed, and she's going to use it because she destroyed her other beds. Puppies destroy a lot. Puppies do whatever they want, and they do need limits, but you need to do it in a nice way. And you need to really have realistic expectations. You can't expect a very, very young puppy to just do whatever you tell them automatically. And if you constantly, this is something I also did, so I can relate. If you constantly repeat commands to the dog using their name, they're just going to ignore you because there's just so much anyone can take. And puppies are not they're not a robot. They're not like a thing you press with buttons. You press the button and he does what you say to them. Training a puppy means a lot of patience and means understanding the mind of a dog and how it works. And nobody likes to have their name called again and again and again and again. And now I think we're going out. So even though it's a bit hot, you do need to look at life from the perspective of the dog and not only from your perspective. This is what I have to say to the person who muted me, because I don't really think it's nice. I was just trying to be nice, and people really attacked me. I didn't realize Australians were that vicious. It's none of your biz. And I didn't realize that some commands in English, Australian English, sound really stern. Like she had this command that sounded really, I mean, it's a matter of American English versus Australian English. Like she had this command like that sounded really cruel, and it's something about the English, the pronunciation that sometimes, I guess if it was German it would be the same. Sometimes Australian English does sound really rough and not very kind, I have to say. It's not a language of love for me. Kind of rough. They're rough people, aren't they? And I just want to say that you have to respect the dog and know where the dog is coming from. And we get a puppy, you can't expect it to listen to you all the time. Nobody's going to listen to you all the time. And definitely not a young puppy. It's a puppy. It's used to a mama and brothers, and all of a sudden it's with a human being who doesn't even understand its language. Try to understand life from the perspective of a dog, and it will be so much better for you, because you'll be able to understand life from the perspective of someone else, and also you will get better results. Right, Shiva? So Shiva, we're going to go out soon, and I do give her limits, but I try to be nice and kind, because in the past I was angry, and anybody you're angry at will not listen to you. Anger is not a way to work. Kindness is better. I'm not always a kind person. I'm not perfect. But when I try to give advice and I just say something and I ask, have you tried cage training, crate training? It's a really great idea, but you have to do it right. You have to really know what you're doing. I tried it and failed miserably because she broke the crate. But it can work. It can work. And it would have meant a lot less destruction. And since she's a mixed breed, I think nothing happened to her. But I think a lot of dogs, it can be really dangerous for them to let them roam free, because they can eat all sorts of things. And whatever, it might seem harmless to you, but it can be really dangerous. So it's a big responsibility taking a puppy. And yeah, it's for me, it was even more difficult than a baby, because a baby you can put down in bassinet or whatever, and a puppy is just all over the place, which is why crate training is really recommended, but do it in the right way and not with a strong dog who can destroy it. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better all the time. All the time. 17 months? No, it's not 17 months. It's actually 19 months. It's a year and 7 months. And we're getting better. We know that we need belly rubs. Lots of belly rubs and lots of empowerment. And limits too. Limits.